You see those channels with 100K subs uploading 2-minute meme dumps. And you're like, bro, that's easy money. No face, no mic. Spoiler, it's not. When I first started, I had this idea that I could turn the glitches of my daily thoughts into content, and maybe even money. But it turns out, it doesn't really work like that. You post a meme. YouTube says, hey, that's copyrighted audio. You post another. Reused content. Post again. Boom. 0 views. Wow! By choosing this type of content, you're essentially putting your entire channel and all the effort behind it on a path where getting accepted into the YouTube Partner Program is extremely unlikely. That leaves you with one fragile alternative: hoping a sponsor takes interest in your work. Before I ended up making that mistake, I actually started my YouTube journey back in early 2017, creating tech tips content. You won't find those videos now. They're set to private for privacy reasons, also legal reasons. But somewhere along the way, I got caught up in the idea of fast growth, jumping on trends, chasing quick views, and trying to game the algorithm. That's when I shifted into memes. It was fun at first, even addictive, seeing the numbers spike overnight. But it wasn't sustainable. The same system that pushed the content up eventually started pushing it out. And that's when it hit me. I had walked away from the kind of content that had actual long-term value.
It can't be! No!
The very first video that kicked off my shift into memes is still public on the channel. You can check it out if you're curious. It's a snapshot of that turning point when I started leaning into what I thought would be my breakout path.
Whoa, 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 hey.
Looking back, it's wild how one upload can change the entire direction of a channel. At the time, it felt like the right move. It got attention, it got laughs, but it also pulled me further away from the kind of content that actually had substance. Memes turned into something more than just quick laughs. They became a way to reflect moments, drop commentary, or even just mess with expectations. Every upload was like throwing a digital dart into the void, and occasionally, it would hit right where it needed to. And that's where the channel started to grow. Not because I followed a blueprint, but because I kept moving, adapting, and showing up. That's something you don't learn from tutorials or growth hacks. It comes from actually doing the thing. And if you're wondering how much money you make from grabbing a video off the internet, slapping a caption on it, and turning it into a meme, let me break it to you gently. 0. Nothing. The most viewed long-form video on my entire channel, the one that racked up views like crazy, didn't make me a single penny. Not even enough to buy a packet of gum. In fact, the entire channel has made me exactly, drumroll please, $0.
But what the hell, boy?
Turns out YouTube doesn't hand out gold stars for creativity when you're remixing someone else's content. So let's address the question some of you might actually be thinking right now. Is starting a meme channel in 2025 still worth it? And my honest answer? Sure. If you're doing it for fun, chaos, and the pure satisfaction of making strangers laugh at 2 a.m. But if you're coming in thinking you'll build a career off memes and retire next to your diamond play button, yeah, no. Not in this economy. Not with copyright bots lurking like digital bounty hunters and YouTube treating reused content like it's radioactive. Meme channels today are basically like trying to run a restaurant using food you didn't cook and hoping no one notices. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get a strike, and sometimes the entire comment section is just people asking where the original clip is from. So yeah, it can be worth it, if you're not expecting YouTube to reward you for it. Just know you're walking into a genre where the views are high, but the rules are weird, and the monetization is basically a myth unless you're remixing air. And speaking of support, I want to give a big thank you to Wondershare Filmora for backing this video. After using Filmora for over 7 years, it's honestly surreal to finally be working with the very software I started editing my first videos with. It's been a huge part of my content journey, and now it's helping me take things to the next level. If you'd like to support the channel and try out an easy, beginner-friendly editing tool for yourself, check out Filmora using the link in the description. It helps me keep creating, and you might just find your new favorite editor. Also, a huge thank you to you guys for making all of this possible. Almost hitting 12,000 subscribers is crazy, and I wouldn't be here without your support. And of course, big shout out to AliExpress as well for helping me upgrade my gear and take my content to the next level, especially with editing. You can definitely expect more AliExpress-focused videos coming soon. This is just the beginning.